truth about beer.
All the crap that we're interested in.
We're interested in. I'm Keith Davidson.
I'm Papa Joey Stay.
I'm Tim Rice.
Searching for
the truth.
Exploring
the unexplained. Investigating the paranormal. Subscribe now.
Hit the alert button.
Hit the alert button so you don't miss an episode. Welcome to The Truth
About Beer.
And well, say it.
Welcome.
Or here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are.
I always wait for you to say, here
Sorry.
we are.
I hit the glass as I went down, so I don't want to break it.
We're set up a little differently tonight, if you noticed.
I'd noticed.
Got a special guest coming in just a little while
Yes, we do.
for this very special night.
It is
Julie's
a very
special night.
Yes, it's Julie's special night. Oh, I forgot to turn Julie's light on. We might have to do that here in a little bit.
Yeah, she's kind of got a dark glow about her face. A dark glow? A shadow about her face.
I like dark glow. I was waiting to see a couple of people jump on here before we get too far into it.
Well,
So.
Yeah, before we get into our beer for the night,
Yes.
some other people know.
That's Hensley Paranormal that's on.
Yes. Hey, Hensley.
White Wolf.
White Wolf.
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Michelle.
Michelle. All right. Everybody's starting to jump on now.
All right.
Cool.
I like it. So hang tight, everybody. We're going to talk a little bit about Parapalooza after we partake of some brewskis.
Brewskis.
Stuff.
What'd you call it?
It's a brew experience.
Brew experience. I like that.
That's right. We're gonna try a new brew experience tonight.
It'll be interesting.
And so, hey, Craig's on and Mike's on, of course.
Hey, Mike. You know, it was Craig's birthday yesterday.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
So.
And then he pampered himself today and went and got his toenails painted. That was sweet.
That's nice. Well, happy birthday to you. So stick around after our little.
I feel so far away from everything
it's
right
weird.
now.
It's weird. We're set up differently tonight.
Yeah.
For a good reason.
Yeah, we had to.
But, yeah.
So yes, right after we talk to Jeff here in a second, we're gonna talk a little bit about Parapalooza. And then, of course, the main show for tonight, the main event.
The main event.
We're gonna find out where Julie came from.
Yeah.
Or her backstory.
Get her backstory.
Which we don't know it yet.
So, Mike, I hope you got a drink. Because it's going to be exciting.
Well, he's got lots of cheese, too.
So, should we do our beer?
Let's do it.
Okay.
I'm going to bring Jeff on. So here's Mr. Jeff Stay with Blind Beer Taste Test. There he is.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey. How are you tonight?
The guru of the SUDS.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, so you like that? You're going to give us a new brew experience tonight?
Yeah, this is a fun one. This was a little trick told to me at a concert I was at a couple of years ago. Outdoor concert, walked up to the beer tent and couldn't decide if I wanted Shock Top or if I wanted Mango Cart. Of course, we'll talk about these beers in more detail here soon. And the guy was like, "Oh, dude, what you got to do is just mix the two together. They're fantastic."
You said we're going to be doing some
exactly
mixing?
what we did, and yep, exactly. So,
wow.
Let's go ahead as usual. Let's just do the pour. Let's get drinking, and then we'll start talking about
this. Just a minute. I've got to change into my
his mixing
outfit
attire.
You know,
nice.
It's kind of like what is it? Chemistry.
Chemistry. Yes. Chemistry.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It's
So what
it's always a mystery.
There we go.
Why it's
Say my name.
Papa Joey Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right. All right. Now we're ready to do this,
awesome.
Jeff.
All right, we're ready.
Right on. So we were kind of talking off camera here. You can go either beer first. It doesn't really matter.
I
We're
can't
just
wear
doing a
my
50-54. I usually always just start with the shock top for no particular reason. But so the one thing, it is an unfiltered beer though. So you know normally you're going to pour a good 3/4 before you swirl the bottle around. That's not going to work in this case. So pour the beer about not quite halfway in your glass. Give the bottle a little bit of a swirl, any of that unfiltered stuff, and then finish your 50% pour, and then crack the mango cart and give yourself the other 54.
Getting a little too good of a head here.
Yeah, so did I.
And so just one note with this, shock top, of course, is generally you would put an orange wedge with this is really kind of how it's served. I don't do that when I'm drinking it with mango cart
Thank you, sir.
because I really want the mango flavor to come through, where if I put an orange wedge in there, it would, of course, overpower that mango.
There you go. Yours is better. Any particular pour style here? Preferably not.
I'm just your typical your beer pour is all.
How do I?
Just down the side, yeah. You can get quite a bit ahead on some of these beers.
Yeah.
But nothing too fancy, nothing precise. Just whatever you think is 50-50.
Well, we'll see.
It was close. It was close to 50-50.
I see some layering going on here, actually.
Yeah.
Can you see that? It's a little darker at the top than it is on the bottom. But
You do see
it looks really pretty.
Yeah.
I got a pretty good
So-
head on mine still.
So you say does this have a name of its own when you do this kind of a thing?
Not that I know of. So if you want to come up with something right now, you can own this.
I'm sticking with the brew experience.
Brew experience. I like that.
We'll take it.
There, I'll put some more shock top in there to top it off.
I'm going to top off with mango because it just sounds good.
All right, I'm going to try it now. Ooh, that's
All right.
So cheers. Cheers to everybody. at
Cheers,
home.
cheers.
Cheers.
There you go.
And cheers to Tim. Hopefully he's been able to.
Yeah, Tim is on. He's still feeling under the weather, but we hope you get better, Tim. And let's give some good vibes out there for Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Cheers, Tim. So what do you guys think?
Oh, that's
Oh,
yummy.
wow.
That's really yummy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's an easy one to like. It's,
I would have never thought about that mixing
No.
the two.
Mixing.
yeah,
beers.
it's delicious. So because and the mango cart, even by itself, normally that's a beer I would kind of stray away from, but they do a good job of not making it too sweet.
Right.
You can drink a full can of that just by itself. Sorry, I've been drinking already. I've got some burps going on. I apologize. So inappropriate.
Oh dear. Well, this would be considered a session beer, I guess. Kind of.
The mango cart technically would be a session beer because it's
Okay.
only a 4%.
Yeah.
So that's a great question. The shock top is your standard 5%. They don't even really talk about IBUs on these because this is not about
There's
the
no
bitterness by
bitterness
any
anywhere.
means.
No.
Yep. So, and the one thing that before we kind of dive into the beers themselves, that I'll say is, I've said it several times now. It's, I'm definitely, I would call myself a beer snob in terms of, I really am. I like the IPAs. That's my go-to. If you look at my mini fridge at home, it's loaded with IPAs. That's pretty much almost all I drink exclusively. However, like I've said before, if you enjoy something, just drink it. Life's too short. I don't care if it's Budweiser, if it's something fruity like this. If they're delicious, which this one is, just absolutely enjoy it. The other part to that would be these are both owned by InBev, the big evil Anheuser-Busch. So if there's any true beer snobs out there, they're probably screaming at me right now, like, how can this beer guru be drinking Anheuser? But again, I don't care about that. There are too many things in life that I'm going to care about, and this
Right.
is not one of
Not
them.
one of
Who owns this? And it's actually kind of a cool story. What I am in support of what Anheuser does in this realm. There are instances out there where they've just absolutely gone after the little guy, which is not cool. But that's business. I get it.
Right.
Golden Road Mango Cart, perfect example. So this was actually started by a female, which is awesome. Her name is Meg Gill, out of Los Angeles, which you just don't see too many women in the beer world. So I thought that was really cool. There's actually was a TV show called Beerland about her, kind of going around the country and everything. So yeah, there was only a couple seasons of it, but I found it very enjoyable to watch. She visits different breweries and everything. But anyway, what happens is you'll get these smaller breweries, and Shock Top was actually the similar type story, where you'll get this independent brewer, and when they're just really good at what they do and they make a delicious beer, it obviously starts getting attention, and it starts becoming a threat to Anheuser-Busch. And so what does Anheuser do? They sweep in, and if you can't beat them, you buy them. And of course, those guys have deep pockets, and so they'll buy up these little guys, but they don't just straight up buy them up and like wipe them out.
Right.
They actually prop them up with investment money. And they say, hey, you keep running your brewery the way that you do it. You keep your
that's cool.
labeling. You do everything that you do. We're just going to kind of support it. And obviously, we're going to collect money on the back end. I mean, it's not,
right.
They're not too generous, obviously. But I think that's cool because now these small breweries like Golden Road that you would never hear of, and there's so many of these out there. Goose Island IPA is a really popular IPA that a lot of people don't realize is owned by Anheuser. But you get these really delicious beers that normally would have only been locked into a state or two because they wouldn't have the distribution, but now they have nationwide distribution because of Anheuser.
Right.
And so I don't know. I think it's cool. There's people that would disagree with me, but I can support something like that, especially because it just introduces more people to more beer. So like I say, Golden Road Brewing, that's the Mango Cart one. And then Shock Top, the one thing I think is interesting with them in their early stages, they actually were started in Fort Collins in 2006, and they were originally called Spring Heat Spiced Wheat.
Huh.
And same kind of story. They just got so popular, they won some American Beer Awards, and so InBev, Anheuser-Busch, same company, but they kind of swooped in and, threw money at them, and now Shock Top is an Anheuser-Busch brand. So.
Right, which puts them in St. Louis, Missouri.
Exactly. And so they truly are an Anheuser-Busch beer. They, no bones about it. That's who they are. Mango Cart, Golden Road is still run out of Los Angeles. They have a brewery also in Anaheim, just across the road from the stadium there, the baseball stadium.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, so they really kind of, as far as I know, that Meg Gill, she still has a lot to do with Golden Road. She's the one still running it.
That's
and that.
Cool.
So that's kind of just putting it out there, just the story behind Anheuser and why they have their hands in so many of these smaller, what you would normally call a craft beer.
Right.
But then also, again, why it upsets the true purists out there. They just can't stand it. These guys have sold out to the big guy, but I don't blame them one bit. You got a good paycheck from it, and you got distribution that there's no way you could have gotten on your own.
Right, right. Yep. You got to get help somewhere along the line.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And then, so the beer themselves, there's really not too much to say about it, other than if we think back to the Frozenkiner, that Hefeweizen that we drank a few weeks back. So that was a Bavarian Hefeweizen. So that was under Bavarian purity laws, where you truly cannot add anything other than the wheat, the hops, the malt, the yeast, the basic ingredients to the beer. These are the Belgian wit, or a Belgian white, because wit just means white, which is because of the wheat. Where on the Belgian side of things, and both of these match that, you can really have a lot of fun with these beers. And so Shock Top in particular, they're putting orange peel, they're putting the coriander in there. Mango Cart, clearly, they're putting mango in there. So these are by no means under Bavarian purity laws, and that's totally fine because it makes them a really fun beer. So, and some really amazing flavors out of them. But yeah, so that's, there's, other than that, like I say, they're just your typical wheat ales. Like we've talked about before, you have your ale versus your lager. Mm-hmm. This is the ale yeast. This is a top fermenting yeast. This is those type of things. So it's in that family. And then, of course, primarily using wheat versus using barley, for your malt.
Right. Just learning so damn much.
Get a mix there. I'm trying to each episode. I'm trying to tie little pieces together. You know?
Yeah.
No, it's great.
Well, I mean, there's an orange wedge wearing a pair of shades. Pretty cool.
It's a good logo. Hey, I'm going to switch spots
Absolutely.
real quick.
All right.
We're going to switch real quick.
Musical chairs.
All right.
I'm stuck.
Don't get stuck for too long. Yeah. Well, I've had shock top before I became a snob. I'm not a snob, really, but my taste buds did change to the more hoppy stuff. As I started drinking more and more beers and stuff. But I did have a little spell where I drink a lot of shock top, doing the Hefeweizens and stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
So
Shock Top, Blue Moon, of course, those two being very similar. Those are your big competitors. Blue Moon being owned by Coors, Shock Top by Anheuser. But yeah, and that's why I wanted to do this one again, like we talked about last week. Was just we're coming toward the end of summer. Probably still completely feels like summer to you guys there. But this is just a delicious summer beer. So
I think we only hit 100 today, but it's going to get back up to 110.
Yeah, all right.
In a couple of days.
So you still have some time. So if you had to pick up a 6 or 12 pack of these to buy them, to still enjoy this type of beer.
Right.
Well, I'm enjoying it right now.
So, right on. So like I say, the Shock Top, as you already know, if you're going to drink that by itself, I definitely like the the orange wedge. I mean, nothing unique by any means. That's what everyone does with that one. And then Mango Cart just by itself. When you guys are done with the show, next few days as you're drinking through them, enjoy that Mango Cart by itself.
I have to try it by itself.
I think I'm going to try it by myself.
Wendy snuck in. Lindsay snuck
in.
Huh.
Hey.
Is
Wendy on there?
Yeah, Wendy's on too.
Is she?
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, hi, Wendy. I miss you.
Here we go.
Wendy's got a gun.
Okay. We have to do that.
We can't live that down, sorry.
Hey, Wendy, you know what? It's not Monday.
Not anymore.
It's Tuesday.
You didn't miss it.
You had to do that, didn't you? You had to go there.
Yeah, there's a little private joke going there. So sorry.
She's going to come after you.
Yes.
Well, Jeff, this has been awesome as usual.
Hey, everybody needs to go check out your newest episode too, man. That was cool.
It was so funny.
That was funny.
Thanks. Yeah, that was a fun one. The double IPAs.
Yeah. Those were all Utah beers, huh?
Yeah, yep. That one I specifically wanted to do those three because those are the three that I personally drink. And I was always wondering, which one I liked. And as you see from the episode, as usual, what I think I like. And it is the entire reason why I even thought of doing that YouTube channel. Is because there's all these times I'm drinking a beer and I'm like, this is my favorite. I know this is my favorite. And just like you saw in the episode that I just did, the one I thought was my favorite was my least favorite.
You know what I found, and I don't want to spoil the episode for people who haven't seen it yet, but what I found interesting was that double IPA was really red. It had, I don't know if it was just a camera, but it had a really red tint to it, didn't it?
Yeah, the one that was in the middle.
Yeah. The middle one, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, that one was interesting. It was almost looked unfiltered, which I kept going back and looking at the can and reading on. I said that one I've been drinking longer than any of those double IPAs, and I've never noticed the unfiltered look. So I was either, like I say in the episode, either drinking out of a dirty glass or that was an unfiltered beer, but it definitely had a different look than the other two.
Yes, I thought that was interesting. That was cool though. Yeah, so people need to go check out your episode. Absolutely, I think it's a lot of fun what you do, and I do.
No, what he's drinking. Will he still pick the Budweiser?
I'm excited to see how that goes.
Right. We had a little interruption in service there, but we're okay now, I think.
It looks like we're back.
We're back. Okay, good. OBS is being weird tonight. It's one of those weird nights. It's because I brought Julie in the room.
Well, yeah. Everybody, we all say it together. It was Julie.
You guys are mean. It wasn't Julie. She's adorable.
I didn't say she wasn't adorable.
She is adorable.
She is adorable.
Yeah, I can't wait to get into this.
How
adorable she just
friend,
is.
Though.
Yeah. It could be. Could very well be.
Well, Jeff, we'll let you get back to your evening.
Right on. Yeah. Well, enjoyable as always, guys.
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure having you. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity.
All right. So we're like 15, I think, away from our 500 mark. So
we're almost there.
But hopefully we can get Tim well again so that we can, like I said, get him sick again. No.
We'll give the benefit down, say 2 weeks from now. How's that?
Okay.
So next week
hopefully we can hit the 500 in less than 2 weeks, but we can hold off that episode.
Yeah, I think so.
Sure.
I think
because we need Tim here.
Well, you got to get Tim to 100%. Like, you don't want him at like 80.
No.
Because then that's going to be bad. Yeah. It'll be good.
For sure.
All right. So we'll come up with a plan
guys,
for next
you
week.
have a good show.
Thank you.
All right. Definitely. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thanks.
Oh, you got to try that,
Try
Lindsay.
that. It's really good. Very good. Yes.
So what is this?
It's a mix.
Shock top and mango cart.
which I know you like, Heffenweisens.
I do.
So in the spirit of Tim not being here tonight, I figured I'd wear my cowboy hat. That way.
Oh, that's
I
yummy.
need to take the glow off of my head.
You're going to blind people. Don't do that.
Yeah.
So let's talk, before we get into Julie, let's
That's
talk
not
Parapalooza.
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 So Parapalooza, idea that we actually Tim came up with the idea.
It was Tim's idea.
It was Tim's idea.
Brilliant idea.
And with Paracons being canceled this year, that really bummed us out because we had a booth that we were going to be manning at the New Mexico Paracon, and now we're not. So what better thing can we do?
Bring our family together.
That's right. And do it as a Parapalooza.
Yep.
And so, no, I'll let.
What?
I'll let you run with it a little bit.
So we posted on a few of our platforms a sign up form if you guys are interested in joining us, and we're reaching out because we're kind of the master host, I guess, of it, you would say. But
Well, I think it would be we're the presenters.
Presenters, that works. I like that. That's better.
But we're looking for more hosts.
Right. So if you guys, we have some ideas. If you guys have ideas on what you'd like to talk about, different topics, please reach out to us in a message and let us know. And fill out those sign up forms, and we'll probably be sending them out individually to everybody too, right?
Yeah,
isn't that
I think
kind of
so.
the plan? So
I'd really like to involve our whole para family.
Right.
That practicing para unity. And
That's a good word.
we're going to do it in blocks. So that's what we're looking for is different groups to be the hosts of each block. So the block will be different topics or even live investigations,
And we talked about it, and we had some questions as to how we would be streaming the Parapalooza.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to use it's not really an app, is it? Well, I guess it is an app, kind of. It's a web-based streaming. It's called StreamYard. I would say Shipyard, so I'm not going to say Shipyard again. So it's StreamYard. So it's basically like a Zoom or a Skype. You can do video, so that'll definitely be a first for us, and we can go to different platforms. And that's kind of the idea, is to reach out to the different platforms. We're going to do Facebook. We're going to do YouTube. I don't know if we can do Instagram and Twitter because I don't know if they were part of it.
Through that.
That I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to look into that.
Be doing some more research, and and please, if you have ideas and know if that's even possible for Instagram or Twitter,
let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah,
because
we want everybody involved. We really do. And all our Power family. If you guys want to get involved with it, let us know. If you have some ideas of some topics we can cover, maybe you'll think of something we haven't thought of. So we want to get a lot of different ideas out there. And, if you think we can do some live investigations, we can block out some time for those. That would be great. I know we have some people that follow us that are overseas, so we kind of want to take a look at the time difference there.
Right.
But it's all input we need from you guys. And we're looking to do this September 18th, 19th, and 20th. So it's a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Reach out to us as soon as you can. We're trying to put a schedule together, and we're we really just want to invite everybody to come join us, and it'll be a great weekend. We'll have different beers that weekend, and you guys can let us know what you're drinking, and just be a lot of fun. I think it'd be really cool to bring everybody together and talk about different topics. And so, like you said, pair unity,
and just learn from each other. And it'd be kind of fun to have a platform where we could all talk about certain pieces of equipment, just one piece of equipment at a time, and just find out how everybody's using it,
right?
And where they find their most success with it.
And we talked about we're going to have possibly a few guest speakers, which will be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we talked about maybe doing a live session with Julie.
Miss Julie.
That'd be kind of fun.
Wow.
So please reach out to us if you guys are interested. Let's make this big. Let's do it. Let's bring everybody together. Let's have a good time, and just share some ideas with us. And we'll put a schedule together within the next week or so and get this thing rolling. So I'm excited.
Me too.
It'll be fun.
It'll be neat to see what other people are investigating.
Yeah.
Because everything's empty. So I'm sure there's pretty cool places that are empty now.
A lot of activity. Yeah. So that'll be cool. Yeah.
I'm going to bring up your level just a little bit, Lindsay, so you don't have to get right on the mic.
Okay.
Talk to me.
Talk to you.
Talk.
I think that's good. So, yes, we have our Vanna White here. Miss Lindsay.
With some very special news for us.
Yeah.
I do. I have the story.
I'm excited.
Yeah. So if you recall, do we have to go? That goes clear back to our
Haunted Dolls episode.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
where we first met Julie.
Right.
Yeah. And we've had all kinds of, if you've followed us and seen some of the funny stuff that's happened with Miss Julie.
It was.
All right. So, yes, it was Julie.
Again.
Well, and she has a friend with her tonight,
It
too.
was the beginning of August. It was August
yeah.
4th when we found out about Julie.
So yes, but a few weeks ago we had another guest on that we're going to bring back on tonight. That
Miss Elizabeth.
Miss Elizabeth, that she has 2,500 dolls or vessels. I don't, or what do you want to call them? I mean, they're very special. We know we just met one of them from her.
Very excited. I'll tell you guys about her
adopted
too.
out. Yeah. This is really good.
Why don't we just roll with it? Let's do it. Okay. I'm jonesing to hear the story. So.
Okay. Yeah. So do we want to start with the story of Julie, or do we want to hear about our new friend?
Well, let's start with the new friend, because you've had some really funny, interesting things happen in the house since your new friend showed up.
Yes. So Julie's been with us for 6 months probably. And we haven't really had anything terrible happen in the house. I mean, you guys saw the live show that we did with her in the room, and she was talking up a storm, but nothing really in the house kind of happened. And then we have our lovely new friend, and we've had some fun and exciting things since then. So our new friend,
Let's go ahead and roll that video while she's talking about your friend, the new friend.
This is you.
This was unraveling. Okay, I was so excited. So her name, and I know I'm going to butcher it. I apologize.
This is Julie's new companion.
Her name is Jehanne, Jehanne. She is French. She's from the 1500s, guys. It's crazy.
Wow.
So she likes the number 5s. I don't have a name. So she was 15 when she passed away. We don't know how, because that was a very long time ago. And she was born on the 5th. And we think she passed away on the 5th. We're not 100% sure. But they're all 5s. So she does things in 5s. We've had 4 things happen in the house yet, so we're excited to see the 5th. Be with us. But she is beautiful. She actually, her legs come down, but she is made out of wood. I don't know if anybody can see. She's made out of wood. She is painted. She's just pretty. She's really light, like a piece of wood would be. Yeah. But yeah, she's beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
She's really pretty. She's in amazing shape for being this old.
Yeah.
The 1500s.
1500s.
Wow.
I know.
Her clothes are newer than that, though.
Yeah,
They have to be.
I'm assuming they are, yeah, because
Probably.
it's newer fabrics. But it's, yeah.
That's incredible.
It's amazing. We can ask Miss Elizabeth about that if she
Yeah.
knows.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming her grandmother and great-grandmother had her. So,
So,
it's a good question.
so I mean, you need to feel really privileged to really be given something
Yes,
this
so
special.
I guess
That's just really
from
cool.
what Elizabeth was saying, and we can ask her how she got us chosen. But I guess she picked us.
Mm-hmm.
So Elizabeth either told them about us, or I don't know, showed us picture. I don't know, but she picked us. She said she was the one who spoke up. So we got her.
So since we've had her,
Well, yeah.
we've had
Cabinets open.
cabinet doors opening. And just tonight, when I came home from work, I have just a brief description. I have a wall in our living room that has my collection of Star Wars figures hung up. And the very last figure somehow fell off the wall.
But it
ended
didn't
up-
fall off the wall.
Well-
It not like it fell off the wall and it was right below it.
It ended up 10 feet away from where it was hung.
And right side up.
no,
if
it was upside. It was upside down.
Was it?
Yeah, it was upside down.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
but yeah,
10 feet away. Like it
Just-
wasn't like it just fell, like it fell off the hook or something like
Right.
it. And it was where? Right in front of her.
well, it was close to her. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
within
Yeah,
proximity.
that's right.
to her,
Exactly. Show me where it was at.
It was right in front of her, the table she was on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
So yeah, interesting thing.
and then there's lots of noises at night. I haven't told him that. He doesn't know that.
I don't
He
hear
like
sleeps
a rock.
hard.
I don't
He
hear
sleeps
her.
like a rock. But there is a lot of rustling at night. No giggling yet. Elizabeth said they'll be giggling. There's no giggling yet. But there is a lot of shuffling is the easiest way to explain it.
She's
There's a
here
lot
to
of
deal with
shuffling.
Julie.
Yeah. Well, they're playing together, which is kind of what I wanted. Give them something to do. Like,
Yep.
I feel bad that they're just by themselves. So, yep. It's been fun. New experiences. Might have to put up a camera. We'll see.
Oh.
So I'm going to apologize to you guys in advance because our screen's a little bit further away because of the angle we're set up at. So I'm having trouble reading some of the
Oh, goodness.
comments.
Would you
So
like me to
if
read
you,
you
if you
some?
can, I just want to acknowledge some people that we
Sorry.
have on there. So.
Well, I see Vinny's on.
Yep.
Yep.
Benny's on. Mike's on.
My mom said hi to you earlier, Lindsay. So
Hi, Mom.
my mom's on.
Wendy's on, of course. We have a White Wolf, the Viking Apache.
Yep, and he's
Okay.
been on from the launch.
Beautiful. And then we have a Cool Jar who's here to hear about Grandma's haunted dodge. Perfect.
Sweet.
We welcome.
You came to the right place.
Yep. We got a good story. She'll be on in a little bit. That's all I see right now.
All right. So let's
Mike says I need to play with Julie.
Let's-
Mike, stop it.
let's dive into Julie's story. I
Yeah,
can't
so-
wait anymore.
So Julie's story's been kept from Keith and I anyway.
Nobody knows.
Nobody
that.
knows
It's
about it.
great.
Nobody
and
except
Elizabeth.
for you and Elizabeth. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the picture. Elizabeth, I'm sorry. We'll post it later.
We could post it.
Okay.
Yep. All right. So here we go, everybody. Let's. This is going to be the reveal.
That was magical.
Wasn't it? Hopefully it will be.
Mike, the first thing she says, she's coming for you. I'm joking. Just kidding. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to read this. It's a little bit long. So Julie lived in Mississippi. Her birthday is September 15th, 1950. She has a brother and a sister. Her brother's name is William, and her sister's name is Kathy. Julie has only ever been attached to this doll. It's her only vessel, which is kind of cool. I wouldn't want her just wandering around, you know. Make me feel bad. So Julie was 10 years old when she passed away. She was out with her sister and brother fishing, having a good old time. And like all true kids, they were fishing where they were told not to go. So they knew better than to be where they were. On that note, Julie had a locket that her Aunt Lynn had given her for her birthday, and she was very fond of it. Again, I don't know if her death was near her birthday and it was a new gift, or if it was just that special to her because she was that fond of her aunt. But she was very attached to this locket. So the locket broke off her neck while they were fishing, and it fell into the river. William instinctively jumped in and tried to grab the locket, but not realizing how strong the water was, he almost got swept away. So the girls grabbed his arms and tried to pull him out of the raging water. Julie and Kathy both got pulled in, but Julie and Kathy both pulled and pulled to get him out. While doing this, Julie got pulled in to the raging water herself and then got pushed downstream and away from everybody in the water. Julie has no memories after that. She is unaware of what happened, and she does not know what happened to her brother, William, or her sister, Kathy. Her death was sudden and unexpected. I can only imagine how that feels to 1 second be trying to save your brother and then nothing. So Julie was a sweet child with a huge heart, and is sad and missing her family. She has chosen to stay with us, and I'm super honored that she wants to be involved in our lives.
Well, did you say Aunt Lynn?
Aunt Lynn, Lynn. So, Mike, eat it.
What gave me the chills is to hear that she drowned.
All right.
Because what comes up on the ghost tube about
All
every
the time.
time we
Have Julie.
Yeah. Wow.
Did we get 10 out of her, or did we get 12?
Well, we got 14
Oh, was it
actually.
14? Okay.
But I don't.
was
Those
a
were
lot
just
going
kind
on,
of
yeah.
random numbers coming out.
Right.
I
Because we
don't
had a
know
lot
if
of
those-
numbers.
Yeah,
was a
we
lot of-
did.
So, wow. She's a special
I know.
kid.
I know. So I'm looking right now. I'm actually talking with like the city of Mississippi to try to find like
Any
paper
records?
clippings and records. It's so hard. You look online and there's tons because they don't really have a date or a time. It's just kind of a year. So I'm trying to look, and I found 4 drownings actually that were 3 kids. So
At the same time?
yes, it was, and they were all 2 girls and a boy that all drowned, and there's 4 different instances throughout 1960. So I'm trying to get more information on those. That's why I'm working with. There's like 3 different cities I'm working with their little county, but it's
Yeah.
COVID. So
Do you know I lived in Mississippi in the
Did you?
1960s?
Can you use your people to help me get some
Did you really?
information?
I did, yeah.
Interesting.
Did you know Julie?
I didn't know Julie.
Maybe that's why she has a connection to
I just remember a lot of turtles that used to cross the road that got hit.
Oh,
And there was
that's
like
sad.
a lot of turtle stew on the road everywhere. It was in Gulfport, Mississippi, which kind of Katrina took care of Gulfport.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah,
So
I was
thank-
4 years old when I lived in Gulfport. But, wow.
Yeah. So I have a present for Miss Julie.
You have a present for her?
I do. I got her a locket with a puppy dog paw print on it. I don't know if anybody can see it. It's terrible. Probably not. I'll post a picture of it. I need to make the chain a little bit shorter because
Yeah.
it's terribly long. But this will be Julie's, and we will get it on her, and it will stay on her.
Very cool. You going to put a picture in it?
Yeah, I don't know what yet, though.
Hmm.
So, we'll see.
That's
My
pretty
girl.
cool.
Wow. And Juhan? No, what?
Sure.
Jahan.
Jahan.
Jahan, you were saying, is kind of, she doesn't like to have attention taken away from her.
Oh, yes. So Miss Elizabeth warned us, playfully warned us, that, and I think that could have been why what happened, because where was Julie?
Up here.
Yep. So, just saying. So, because you guys had her on Saturday when you
That's
did
right.
your music thing, and you didn't put
I
her
didn't bring her
back.
back. Exactly.
So, we were told that you can't pay attention to one and not the other. But also, it's going to make it hard, though, because she does not like car rides at all. We'll have to ask Elizabeth about her drive to the post office when she took her. She messed with the car, and it was terrible. So we can't take her on all our... I told her, I said, we go on a bunch of trips with Julie. Like, we take her everywhere. So how are we going to... Maybe when she... I don't know.
Maybe we could blindfold her?
She was in a box, so I don't know.
I don't know.
That might make it worse.
Yeah. We'll have to ask Elizabeth if she knows anything, but
That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous about that.
Man, I need to disconnect my phone.
Oh, yes.
And
So I can get ready for Miss Elizabeth. Miss Elizabeth, are you ready?
yeah, let me disconnect my phone real quick, and then we'll do the new pairing.
We'll do it. So what does Mike say about?
I think
In all seriousness, dust and water really anchor the dead to objects and areas. I agree.
Okay,
I think after
your phone's probably looking for, or it's looking for your phone.
Oh, Rebecca says we should put a picture of her and Gihanna in it together. Oh, that's really good.
oh, that'd be cute, huh? That'd be cute.
Sorry. not paying attention. I'm fired. Roadcaster. Okay.
I think after
That'd be
we're,
really cool.
I think after we're off the phone with Miss Elizabeth, I think
Still not connect. Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Okay.
Now
I think
we're ready.
I think Mike should pay us a phone call after that conversation.
I'd really
Let
like
us
to hear
know.
from Mike.
We could.
About-
I think he's got my number. Mike, do you still have my number? If you do, text me while we're on the phone.
Think we can call you, Mike, after we get off the phone with Elizabeth? I'm dying to hear your reaction to the story.
Yeah.
So what turned her
Holy
evil?
Naked cat dancing something or other. I'm sure it'll be his response. Okay.
All right.
Ready?
Yep. Let's do it. I'll let you
with the ringy
let you
dingy.
carry this conversation.
Oh, crap. Who knows where this could end up?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Elizabeth.
Hi, Vanna.
How are you?
Vanna.
Vanna, I know.
That's great.
If I can only make her money.
Right?
Right? How are you?
I'm good. I just was like listening to your story and I was like, wow. I had no idea about, I don't know if you did this on the show or what, about the drowning words you were getting. I had no idea. So
Yeah.
that was awesome.
It was, I don't know. It's just,
I love that.
yeah, it was cool.
I love that confirmation.
Came out really
and you're
good.
looking for her. So you have a picture of her likeness in your search. You said you were looking in 3 different cities.
Yes. Yeah, in
So you have
Mississippi.
Yeah, so you have a photo of her likeness that would help you in your search.
I know. I need to try to see if I can get one and use her. Yeah, it's hard to see. I don't know. They haven't sent me pictures or anything. It's just talking now. But it's during COVID, so it's all email.
Everybody's wearing masks. It's kind of hard to tell
Right.
what they really look like.
But no, so I wanted to hear about the drive to bring my new girl to me.
The fact that my car kept accelerating on its own, that was very scary.
Yeah.
And going over to the right side of the road, the left side of the road, which would be oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
Wow.
And yeah, she was in a box. Yeah.
So don't cover her
I don't know.
eyes.
I'm going to guess, yeah, don't blindfold her. Maybe put her front and center. Maybe take small drives with
trips.
her initially.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
She can be your
That's a good
plastic
idea.
Jesus on the dashboard.
Safe ones down the road, nothing major.
Yeah. No, that might be good because we have like a gas station around the corner. Maybe take both of them just to the gas station to grab a drink and come home. No
Right.
terrible oncoming traffic or anything.
No.
Get them both bug juices.
Right? Be like, here, girls, have a candy. Oh my God.
So how do you pronounce her name, if you don't mind us asking? Because we're horrible. We butcher names.
Jahan.
Jahan. Okay.
Okay.
So
So
it
you
was
weren't
kind
that
of what we
bad
thought. Yeah. Not too bad.
Yeah. It's the female version.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. So how I was watching your video. She has
Which one?
the one with the, I know, right? With the, so she videos the dolls, the spirits, the people,
The vessels?
the vessels in her house. Yes.
Yes.
And she has this video where it's very clearly a light in the corner. Probably 15 times it goes back and forth?
I don't know how many times. I have to put it on my TV to actually see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you did that, but it
I
makes it
didn't.
much
I was at
clearer.
work, so I only did it on
if
my
you put it on
phone.
TV, it's really clear. I don't know how many times. I'm just like, oh, I wonder what that was. And
Yeah. It
the
goes.
other one was clearly an apparition walking by, putting his hands in his pocket.
Oh, yeah. You see in front of, she has a dresser, and you see the shadow just walk right in front and hands right in the pocket. And you're like, wow.
I have to watch that.
And then
Yeah.
you see the little orb that chases after it. If you see that at the
A
bottom.
couple seconds later, yep. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now, is
Yeah,
this,
those are the funnest things I've caught as far as catching on video.
Yeah.
Is this a YouTube channel you have?
Yeah. It's not famous. Nobody knows about it. I just literally put it on there for myself, honestly. Like I sent it to.
But it is a channel that people can subscribe to?
Yeah, they can.
Yeah.
Well, I need to put it on my favorites.
Couple videos up there. Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah.
The two she sent me today, I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, I just literally leave my cameras everywhere throughout my house. Sometimes I get more activity. Sometimes I get doors opening. The doors are famous for opening around here.
I'm sure.
So,
All right. I'm sure everybody's going to want to know the the YouTube channel.
do you know it?
Hold on. I might have it. Hold on.
We'll have to put it in the link.
From when you sent it to me.
Once we post this, we can put a link.
I am not
for it.
computer savvy. My daughter had to send me your all's live feed. I was like, I don't know how to find this.
I'll tell you. The page is called. Crap! It's thinking.
It's thinking.
The page is thinking.
Literally, Grandma's Haunted Dolls.
Oh,
Literally, or
Literally,
just literally.
Grandma's Haunted
Dolls. Oh wow!
That pretty much covers it.
We really want to do a whole kind of a block on haunted dolls for our Parapalooza. So we may be calling on you again.
Oh, that's totally fine. I've been trying to understand exactly what that is you're talking about, which is why I haven't signed up. I didn't want to sign up for something that I was clueless.
Look at those white legs.
Woo! You're gonna blind people, Joey. Come on now.
So
hide them under.
So Paracon every year is a convention that brings paranormal investigators together, and since COVID happened, they've canceled the ones on the probably all
Everything.
around, huh? Because I know the ones on the West Coast are canceled. So we had sat around and we were thinking of ideas about how to make something like that happen. So Tim actually came up with the idea of Parapalooza. We were just kind of joking around about it. And when Joey and I looked at each other and went, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah,
and,
we love it.
We thought it would just be a great platform just to bring everybody together. We can kind of do our own convention online and make it virtual. And, we could talk about different topics. And one of the topics we wanted to do was haunted dolls and haunted artifacts. So I think it would be perfect. And, we'll probably do, a half hour, 45-minute segment on each topic. And, if you were to come in as a guest speaker or host, then it would be your room. You can talk about what you want and discuss openly, with whoever decides they want to join in the room. And I think that would just be a great place for people to get together and not only meet, but talk about their different experiences. Yeah, so it'd be kind of cool.
Well, that sounds really cool. Lindsay will just have to show me how to do all that. Tell me how to do all that.
I'll hook you up to it. You'll be fine. We'll get y'all set up.
So yeah, that'll be exciting. That'll be fun to do. So.
I think I'm really excited about it because you're going to have people from all over. Like if you have your Paracon here in New Mexico, you just really have New Mexico. I mean, you might get some people from out of state, but it's going to be mostly local. So we can have people from everywhere.
All over the world. I mean,
yeah. Anywhere you want. It's exciting.
Yeah, that sounds exciting.
So
I was excited to hear about all your activity. That was really neat.
I was just going to bring
that up.
You
didn't tell me. That was a surprise.
No, so it was actually funny. He just sent me the video probably after I was talking to you because he just got home from work, and that's when he saw the figure be pulled off. Well, he didn't see it be pulled off the wall, but it was on the ground, and it was probably 2 feet from her. Mm-hmm. But she was, and you warned us not to pay attention to one and not the other. So Julie was upstairs because the guys did a thing on Saturday, and of course Julie had to be involved, and they didn't even think about involving our new friend.
We're so selfish that way.
I know, silly boys. They're used to routines.
Hold on, that wasn't what it was.
Oh, okay.
We didn't want to bring her in until you had a chance to properly introduce her. So we were waiting on this episode for you to do that. So
yeah, we didn't purposely leave her out.
No.
Okay.
In fact, well, we did kind of purposely leave her out because
for that reason
we wanted your blessing on it before we
wanted this episode to be the reveal. So
it was all out of respect.
Number 5 hasn't happened yet. So
I know. I'm like, you better watch her. Joey, she's going home with you. No, I'm joking. No, so the figure was pulled off the wall and 12 feet from where it was put on the wall.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
Yeah,
things don't usually fall on a 45-degree angle, you know?
Yeah, across the room.
Yeah, they just fall straight down.
Exactly.
Right. And I have 30 figures hung up on the wall, and not one of them has fallen.
And it's been, what, 2 weeks or so that they've been up there?
It's been about a week.
So it's been a while.
Yeah.
So who fell?
It was a Joker from the Batman series. It was Joker that fell.
It was.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So who's the Joker now?
I don't know.
I guess you're going to find out.
Yeah.
Number 5's coming. We'll have to keep you all posted. See what happens.
If we're not on next Tuesday's show, you'll know. No.
Right? You don't hear from us.
So, Jahan, is that how you say the name?
Jahan.
She's absolutely beautiful. I mean, I've never seen a doll made out of wood before, but she's just absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. She's been kept very well.
Obviously,
you can
yes.
tell.
Yeah.
She's absolutely beautiful.
I know what I wanted to
ask. As far
ask.
as clothing goes, they get new clothes. Like, you have to give new clothes, periodically when something's so old. So if that were your question, you have to. I mean, those clothes are not that new, but I mean, like.
But they're newer than when
eventually,
she was...
Julie's gonna want a new outfit.
Exactly. She's gonna need something new. Mike, you better be making her something pretty.
Yeah, 1960s is kind of old garb now. So
I don't know when.
Well, you don't know when.
I know.
But I have a question though, because with Jahan, you received a crystal.
I did.
And a little bag of spices and stuff. And
it smells so good.
And it did. It smelled awesome.
So
but
good.
what's the purpose behind all of that? The spices and the crystal.
Okay, the crystal's for Lindsay. She knows why that's for her. The spices is for traveling, for safety and stuff. Didn't you get a candle too?
I did.
Yep.
I
Okay.
have them next
Did you
door.
light it?
No.
I didn't see that. Should we light that
You
now?
gotta light it. Yeah.
So I better go get it and
You
light
better
it.
you better go get it and light
And
it.
get her
back.
picture while you're there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll go
Yeah.
grab her picture.
Okay.
Is that why the 4 things are happening? Because we
We haven't lit the candle.
didn't light the candle?
You say what?
Well, no. It's a way of saying hello. You're welcome. You're safe here. She's just letting you know. She's just excited to let you know she's there, and
Right.
she's got competition, which is Julie. So, yeah, she's harmless.
Yeah.
She's just gonna definitely let you know she's there.
Julie does have a really dominant kind of a presence.
She does.
So
She does.
it's a tough personality to stand up to, I think.
Is it going to be like a big sister, little sister kind of thing where little
It's
sister.
kind of the feeling I get between those two is
Yeah.
big sister, little sister.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
it definitely will.
Yeah.
And then if Julie starts acting out because Jahan is, is she going to start doing more stuff now?
I was tempted to bring up a couple of pieces of equipment tonight while we were doing this, but then I decided not to. So,
Yeah, and it's probably a good thing because it seems to be when you bring the equipment up and it does get a reaction to it, and it seems to accelerate things.
it does. It really does.
So we'll try to keep things calm. We don't want to lose our video again.
Yeah, we've already had the video shut down twice tonight, so that
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, oh no, what did I do wrong? It's like, I thought I did something.
Nope, that was us. and just for the record, that's never happened in all the time we've been doing this. OBS just doesn't cut out like that. It's never done that. So
No, it'll skip and make funny sounds and all that, but just to completely shut down like that, it's done it twice tonight already.
Yeah,
So
it's never done that. So interesting.
Well, at least it wasn't me.
Nope, definitely wasn't you.
no, we have a mantra. It was Julie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we got the stuff.
So we have Julie's picture. Now tell me about her picture.
Oh, Julie came to me
There
in
you
a
go.
dream,
That's a good
and
spot.
that's how I saw what she looks like. Now, keep in mind, it's not like a photograph I'm looking at, so it can't be 100% accurate, but
Right.
you get the idea. It's like a missing person type thing,
Yeah.
where you get a description of somebody.
I think it's pretty good. And you said she had her hair in a ponytail, right?
Oh yeah.
Kind of nice. Gives us an idea, at
Gives
least.
us an idea, yeah, for sure.
And there's waves through her hair. It's not just straight hair. There's waves that
Yeah, it looks
kinda
curly.
hard to draw.
Kind of looks
Yeah.
curly to me, yeah.
There you go. See, it's kind of curly
Mm-hmm.
on top. It's hard to get the glare. And we'll post a picture of that, too.
And so
Yeah, it'd
in
be
the
interesting.
what's all in the spices? Because that does smell
Smells
absolutely
really good.
It smells lemony.
It's a bunch of herbs that my aunt grows, my great aunt. She puts them in there.
I want to say it has like lemongrass or lemon.
Lemongrass,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so I have my candle.
Patchouli, mint. I believe those are the three that are in that one.
Yeah, the lemongrass is really strong.
Really strong. It's really
But it's
predominant.
really nice.
It smells yummy.
Yeah, it smells really good.
I can't. We have the fan, so I can't really put the.
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's gonna blow it out.
We don't
We're
want
gonna
to start
try
a
it.
fire in the studio. That's for sure.
Burn down the
Don't
new
burn
studio.
down the
That
house.
wouldn't be good.
Just got it. Nope, there it goes.
So can we talk about the significance of the crystal, or is that just something private between Lindsay and?
It's
Johanna?
just honestly for what she's going through right now to keep her grounded and safe and protect her.
Okay.
Did she read the description on it?
No, did you?
Sorry.
You didn't read the description on the crystal.
I did, but I can read it now,
Yes.
so everybody
Go
can
ahead.
hear.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be good.
So let me pull it out because it's hard to read in the baggie. Dun, dun, dun. So it is.
I just didn't know if you'd want it out there, so I didn't want to say something that you don't want out there.
Oh no, I'm pretty much an open book. Anybody who knows me knows that. So
Okay.
it is known as the stone of power and amplifies any energy or intention. It protects against negativity, attunes to your higher self, and relieves pain. It has been shown to enhance and strengthen the aura. It comes to us with information for the higher self to assimilate in the power of one's spiritual growth. And it is often used to cleanse, open, activate, and align all of the chakras. It's a pretty little stone.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Let me take it out of the bag.
Look at
Terrible.
'em.
Vanna is terrible
I
at
just-
this.
I felt that she needed it. She
Right.
can only answer that.
Hasn't been bad.
Yeah, nothing terrible's
Yeah,
happened.
no.
No?
It's-
She
No.
just let us know that she's here.
Yeah.
yeah, I'm fine with that. The girls can play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I have my candle going.
Cool. Yeah, I've always been fascinated with crystals, and I wanted to kind of get into what their meanings were. So not only are they pretty, I know they have meaning behind them. So I was just curious. So thank you for that.
Well, they have so much energy just with how they were made.
Mm-hmm.
The pressure, the, extreme natural stuff that had to happen to get them there.
Yeah.
So,
It's Earth's natural microchip.
Pretty much, huh?
Yeah.
That's a good way of putting that. I like that. I haven't heard it said that
I
way.
like that.
That was good.
good job, Joey.
Yeah, that's really good.
Sometimes beer helps.
Right?
Oh boy.
So White Wolf and the Vikings says that they don't have video yet, but they do have a picture of two orbs in front of her grandparents' tombstone. That's cool.
That'd be cool to see. That'd be cool.
Very exciting.
Very cool.
Yeah, we're supposed to we're a little closer to
I know it's hard to read.
The table is weird. Sorry, guys.
Lindsay's
That's
got the
right.
good eyesight here.
Right.
Yeah, these are my reading glasses, but they're for close up.
Close up reading.
Far away just
Does
doesn't
not
work.
Yeah, it doesn't work very good. So
Well, Miss Elizabeth,
Now
go ahead.
you know not to blow out the candle, right? You have to let it burn out completely on its own.
I will now, yes, because the fan blew it
Okay.
out once, so I'm going to let it be. That's why I had to
Oh,
turn the fan.
okay.
I know. I was like, oh,
See, I'm not watching you right now because I had to turn it off because you called,
it's okay.
so I didn't get to see that. Okay.
No, I lit it and then the fan blew, so I had to turn it off and I turned the fan. So now we're good.
yeah, it'll stay
Okay.
like-
So letting the
Right on the
candle
burner.
burn out on its own, is that kind of settling for Johanna to
You know, I don't know the purpose
Or Joanne.
behind it. It's what I've always been taught. You light it, you let it burn out.
Good to know. Didn't know that.
Yeah. all my people who get the spirit dolls, they all have to do that with their candles. Light it, just let it burn. Don't leave the house.
Oh yeah, no.
Right. Of course not. Yeah.
That's
Stay
bad.
there. Keep an eye on it.
That's how bad things happen.
Right. Exactly. Especially,
Right. You don't want that.
No.
But I'll
You don't want a doll to fly off the shelf and land on it.
Right? Oh my goodness.
Not the Joker.
That wouldn't be
Right?
You never know. Number 5 hasn't happened
I
yet.
know,
I'm really interested to hear number 5.
I'll have to keep you posted.
That's what made me worried when she lit the candle. I was like, we haven't hit number 5 yet.
Just let me get home safe.
Right.
Yeah,
First
exactly.
But
before number
she
5
she
happens.
made a really fast connection, and I really like that. That just 100% tells me that that's meant to be.
No, that was my question. So how did you present it to everybody to see who wanted to come live with us? Like how do you do that?
I just tell them,
Okay.
you know, like a conversation like we're having right now.
Okay.
For me, it's like no different talking to a spirit doll. It's just like talking to you guys
Yeah.
when you're not dolls. So I just put it out there, and then you just know within hours or days you get an answer.
Okay. I just didn't know if it was
Via-
like did you show
I get my
pictures?
answers via dreams.
Okay.
No, I just told a little bit. I didn't show any pictures. I did mention Julie
Okay.
and the facts about Julie and stuff, and told her story.
That's cool.
I wanted 100% compatibility.
Oh yeah, no, it's been
It's very important.
it's been amazing. I mean, we've had it's been crazy.
I love the fact that they run around. I just absolutely love
Yes,
that.
I really want to. I think we might have to put a camera down. I really want to see it.
Totally need to put a camera down and
Or
see
just-
who's opening your drawers. Because you're in a new house, right? That looks like
Mm-hmm.
a very nice cabinet. Doesn't just pop open on its own.
No, and
You know?
so it's the one that spins around.
It's a lazy Susan.
The Lazy Susan cabinet. Never had one. Didn't know what it
Yeah.
was called. Sorry. So it has like this.
I think we need to make that PC as kind of the less active Susan.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
We're a little more than lazy.
It's not very lazy.
So and the cat, I mean, we have a cat. So he's been opening like the pull-out drawers in the bathrooms have been open, but that's been since we moved in. Nothing in the kitchen. I haven't had anything in the kitchen open. It's mostly been in the bathrooms. He like messes with the cabinets. But I did get something out of the cabinet in the morning when I left. And when Keith came home, he said that he saw the Lazy Susan. It was wide open. We have a picture of it. We'll post that too. And it's like a niche you have to go over. So it's not just like you put a cabinet in and it just closes. No, like you have to smucker it in. And I'm pretty sure I smuckered it, but I'm
Smucker?
not sure.
Or Snucker.
Smucker. Like I get a
Schmucker.
smucker it in there.
All right.
So no, when it closes, you feel
got
it.
like a
you
lip.
feel it pop
Yeah.
in. It's not just like a cabinet
Right.
that just closes. But
Schmucker
the hinge
pop.
stays closed. But no,
That's a Joeyism.
yeah, that's actually
You
just.
totally need to put a camera there.
Yeah,
I think we might need to.
I'm thinking so.
And some EVPs, because you guys got to hear, I mean, you sleep through anything, but they are just down there all night.
Yeah, I don't hear that.
Oh, they're a couple teenage
Welcome
girls.
to my world.
Pretty much.
I was gonna say I can't imagine how you do it. I mean, good lord.
3 to 4 hours a night of sleep on an average.
Right. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not loud to where they've wakened me up or anything. And I told the girls, I'm like, you guys can play, but don't get crazy because I have to work still. And I mean, you get up and go to the bathroom and you hear them. I haven't heard any giggling yet. I'm excited for that.
So you've been living in an eternal slumber party, basically, right?
I don't know any different.
Yeah, because you grew up this way, right? So did your mom.
Right.
So that's just
Yeah.
the way it is.
It's the way it is.
Put you in a quiet house with no noises, you wouldn't know what to do.
Oh, I couldn't handle that.
I know, it'd be crazy.
That would be like scary.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be. It's the exact opposite.
That's funny.
It really would be. Yeah, I wouldn't like that.
Well, I'm very happy and blessed to be able to go through this. Like, this is an amazing, never would I have thought.
No, you make a trip to Goodwill and
And
come home with the treasure, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Wait, you know,
Yeah,
it makes
I'm
me,
happy they have you.
Yeah, I'm just, me too.
It makes me wonder because we actually picked up other dolls
Yeah.
on our Goodwill trip, and they're just kind of sitting in a box right now. And it kind of makes
feel
me
bad.
feel bad. You know, it's like especially after meeting you, Elizabeth. I mean, just the passion that you put into what you do, and I've got 4 or 5 dolls sitting in a box. It makes me feel really really
I
guilty.
kind of hope they're just dolls.
Well,
I can
go ahead.
I can tell you, I had a young girl who had got a doll, and it scared her, and she took it to Goodwill. I was like, why did you do that? And then she got several more after that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
so yeah, people do get them, and they do get scared and take them to Goodwill, and there they sit. So
Yeah, I've
that you
acquired
could
a
have
new
a box
doll.
full of dolls that want to come out of the box. I mean,
Exactly. I don't know, but and I mean that's why I might send you pictures of them and have you see if you can find anything out because I'm gonna feel bad if they're just in a box.
Did you get your new doll?
Yes,
You did?
Yes. Yeah, so I acquired a new doll that my daughter picked up at Goodwill as well because it was one that she took a picture of, and I looked at it and said, "Yep, got to have this one." And I should have brought the whole thing. I've looked up a lot of stuff on this brand of doll. It's a porcelain doll that was made in 1995. The manufacturer models these dolls after children or stillborns or babies that die in infancy
Wow.
to present to families and stuff. And
wow.
No,
this
I've heard of
doll,
that.
this doll has red eyes. Well, it's pink eyes on this, but when I found it online, it was called Handle with Care. Was the model, if you will, of this doll. But it has pink eyes, and it's kind of crazy. And the thing that's really interesting, I found a bunch of different pictures of it. It has a rattle in its left hand, but all the pictures that I found of it, the rattle's in the right hand.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'm kind of anxious to do a little more research on it, and we did get some EMF spikes out of it.
Did you?
Yeah, so
does it have like a tag or a number or something on it?
yeah,
Like,
it's got a like a serial number that's
Yeah.
handwritten on the back of the
Wow.
neck,
Wow.
and then there's some other. Well, it's the manufacturer's on its kind of
Side.
lower thigh. Yeah.
We'll have to send you a picture of it, Elizabeth, so you can take a look at it. But
Totally.
it's
I
very-
kind of picture this in my head.
yeah.
It's very macabre, right?
It really is.
Would that be the word?
Yeah,
you would
when I
use?
first saw it, I said, "Oh, I'm going to name it Juno," right? So, but because I was going along with the juju thing,
right.
But we did a little session with it, and the name that came through was Anne.
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 It could be female, huh?
So yeah, it is female.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I mean, it's got short hair, little bow in the head, but
Does it have a bow?
yeah. And I
See that?
think
The
it's
one
real
picture I saw of
hair.
it.
I'm not sure. It seems like it's real hair.
Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, well, we'll definitely have to send you a picture of that because it's when you sent me a picture of it, I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I was like,
So is it the hair of the baby who passed?
That I don't know.
More research to come.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, that would make sense.
Because
Yeah.
I've heard of that. Like we've done that at the hospital. We've had families that,
Mm-hmm.
it was their only one, and they had a picture of it, and they did like a computer model of how it would look when it was older, kind of a thing, like 4 or 5 months.
Right.
And they used, the little bit of hair that the baby had, but they used that hair in the doll.
Huh.
So I have heard of that.
So it does have energy.
Absolutely could.
that gives me chills. It really does.
But I mean, I wouldn't have thought a year ago that I would give a shit about dolls.
And now you're sitting here researching them.
Yeah, but now I'm fascinated with dolls. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Don't feel bad. My husband is too. They're all over the house. He's totally cool with it.
What do? You kind of hit that point and this is what it is. Welcome to the family.
Yeah.
See, Mike liked Juno, but we found out Juno's real name was Anne. So maybe it's Juno Anne.
There you go.
Okay.
Could be.
I didn't even realize until you said that they both have the name that starts with J. It didn't even dawn on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
They do.
Yeah,
That's
that is
interesting.
crazy.
Wow, I didn't think of that.
That's a good point.
So Miss Rebecca Sharp has she says 2 out of 4 of hers were accidentally acquired. One was given to a friend of hers for free because she was scary, and the other was sitting in a flea market. Huh. I think there's so many, like you said, Elizabeth, they just scare them and they're like, oh, just get rid of them. Well, they don't want to throw them away, so they take them or give them to somebody or so.
Yeah, maybe
Well, it's called Goodwill, so they think they're doing a good deed.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
It's not
they
the
don't feel like
trash.
they're not selling it into slavery. If
Yeah,
they sell it.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
so that they're donating it.
Yeah.
But, you know, the funny thing is when we went out looking and again, us being naive, I guess you would say, when we did our haunted doll episode, we're like, we have no dolls to present, so we got to go out and get some dolls. So
Our table's going to be empty.
right. So we decided to go to Goodwill, and we did, and we went to 3 different locations, and I was really amazed with how many dolls they really had. I was,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they have
And-
huge piles. I was like, holy cow!
We have two of the ones we got. I mean, we didn't spend more than $5 on them because we didn't plan on keeping the dolls. We planned on giving them back. So we just kind of needed them for the show. And so we didn't pay a whole ton of money for them. I think they were $5-6 each, maybe $7 for one of them. But one of them has this beautiful red dress, and it's like velvet. It's gorgeous, this long brown hair. I mean, it wasn't a cheap doll by any means, and just sitting there doing nothing.
But the funny thing is not one of them stood out the way Julie stood out.
No.
That's the weird thing.
I couldn't put her down.
Right.
Like the other ones, I dug through and we looked at them and looking at prices, and you put them down, and then you made a little pile, and then made another littler pile out of your little pile. But Julie, I just grabbed and had in my hand, and then I kept digging and got to the point, and I was like, here, and I handed some to him, and he was like, okay, well, what about the one in your hand? And I was like, oh, I guess she can come too. Like, I just couldn't put her down. There was just that instant connection, and I didn't even realize it.
Already.
Yeah, I didn't even realize that. It was crazy.
You're talking about people that take dolls to Goodwill and drop them off. Michelle just reminded me too that we do have another doll still on the way.
I know.
Yes, we
Where
do.
is she?
So what?
Mabel?
So Mabel's on her way from Ireland to us, and
Have we heard anything?
well, it took.
That can take months.
Yeah,
you know?
it can. Well, I sent koozies to the gal that's sending us Mabel, and it did take 2 months for her to get the koozies, and so we're probably looking at another couple of weeks.
I would say it's
before
probably
Mabel.
we're like a month and a half.
It's been about 2 months.
Has it?
Yeah, it's been about 2 months.
Since she sent Mabel.
I'm
Yeah,
almost
but-
positive, yeah.
Yeah.
Rona.
So Mabel was her grandmother's doll, and Mabel just totally freaked out. Her and her sister that inherited her, so that's why she shipped
why she's being
shipped her to
sent.
us. So we're kind of like the reformatory for dolls that.
Did she
Freak
say
the
what
shit
she
out of
did that
people.
freaked her out? Did she prepare you?
Well, yeah, she says the doll just freaks her the F out. That's all she said.
I thought she said was she
Well, we
moving
give her-
stuff, or your doors were open or something?
Yeah, and
something
they
was
would-
happening.
They would they would have nightmares about the doll all the time. Her and her sister.
So they're good dolls, I hope. They're not bad entities.
We don't know
So
that yet.
yeah,
That's why I was staying at Joey's house.
Till we can figure it out. I don't want to mess with my girls.
Right. That's my concern.
Yep.
Mike's really been affected by Julie's backstory.
Good, Mike.
We're gonna hear about that. We're gonna call Mike after this.
Mike hasn't even texted me yet. Is he ready? I don't know.
Tell Mike he needs to text you.
Mike needs to text me. I have his
funny.
number somewhere. Well, I want to thank you, Miss Elizabeth, again for everything. I know we'll keep in touch. I'll send
Yes.
you plenty of pictures.
And thank you so much for sending Jahan. I mean,
Oh.
she'll definitely be well
Yeah.
cared
That's an
for
awesome
here.
doll.
And, yeah, it's
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, I'm glad you got her, and I'm looking forward to hearing more about both the girls.
I
And how
know.
that goes.
Yeah.
And the
Well-
videos.
Well, we
I don't
hope
care
here.
if it's 2 a.m. If number 5 happens, I
know.
want to know.
I'll text you and be like, oh my God. She pulled down all the figures of
Most people have family photos of their children. We'll have family photos of the dolls.
the crazy stuff they've done.
Listen.
Ugh. Just nuts. So
You were gonna say?
Oh, I was
Sorry.
just going to say Parapalooza's 3 weeks away, so hopefully
yes,
Miss Elizabeth will join us again.
I will
Yes.
get her
For-
set up.
Yeah, we'll
She
get
will
you
be
for,
ready.
Definitely.
Parapalooza, and we'll have a haunted dolls or haunted just doesn't sound right. It doesn't give it the right.
Spirited.
Spirited dolls. There you go. So we'll have a spirited dolls session.
I like that. I think that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, tell Tim, I think that's the name
Yep.
that you all called him, not Cowboy. Tell him to get well.
We shall. Good
Yes,
thoughts
we
going
will.
his way.
All right, good. It seemed weird not everybody being there. My daughter's like, it's not the same people. This guy has a different hat on. And then he threw his other hat on. And I'm like, it's the same guy. So
We
Well, I put a hat
Yeah.
on to cover up my shine. It was kind of reflecting back.
yeah, it totally
Blinding
threw
me,
her
so-
off. She was like, it's not the
She's
same
like,
people.
she's like, I don't know what's happening. These aren't, and the table's weird. Like, it's not right.
So a quick background on Joey and I. We've been musicians for many years now, and we've worn many hats over the years. So that's kind of where that comes in. So
There had to be something. But without them, it's like, who's who?
right.
Exactly. Well, and they're in different spots. Like,
Right.
so
I'll do the non-hat.
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I can't see. I'll have to watch this later.
Yeah, so I've got the shine going right now. In
got
fact,
the
it's
shine.
kind of sweaty after
So-
wearing the hat.
It should be okay. Little less shine. It's okay. You're
Yeah, and this isn't a natural bald head. Just so everybody knows, it was like 2013. Someone came up to me and said, well, it was a coworker, said, "You look just like Walter White if you were bald." I go, "Who's Walter White?" He goes, "Don't you watch Breaking Bad?" I go, "No." "Should I?" He said, "Just like the greatest show on TV." So started watching. I thought, I wonder. So for Halloween, I shaved my head back in 2013, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we did a side. You did a side by side comparison, Walter White and you.
Yeah.
And it was identical. It was great. We need to post that picture because that was great. That was
funny.
fantastic.
So yeah, I've just never been able to. I've tried to grow my hair back, and I just don't like it.
Yeah.
It sweats.
I'm going to have to look the guy up because I don't even know the guy. So,
You've heard of Breaking
Pretty
Bad, though,
interesting.
right?
no.
It's like a TV show.
It was a
It was
TV, show
for a while. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's Bryan Cranston who played the part of Brian White. He was
Walter
on
White.
Malcolm in the Middle. He was the dad.
Now that I like. I watched that.
Yeah, so he was
Watch
the
that all
dad
day
on
today.
that, but of course he didn't have a bald head in Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, that'd be weird.
Yeah, he's what? It's like 10 years later, maybe, for Malcolm in the Middle. The Breaking
could
Bad.
be. I don't
Probably about
know.
that. So
But it's it was a great show.
I would say Joey would be his doppelganger.
oh yeah, look it up.
Ah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Very, very much so. It's pretty uncanny.
That I understand.
So we'll have to, we have to post a picture of that. We really
All
do,
right.
because that'll be great. We'll post it on
Well,
social media.
the funny thing was on Twitter, because we've been messing around with the Reface app.
I found Michelle sent me a picture.
Oh,
Okay.
she sent
Okay,
it.
we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
This
So
is-
anyway,
this is
the
gonna be terrible
Reface
up
app,
against
I
the-
found a Walter
Walter
White.
White? That was
And so
great.
I did the Reface, and then I posted it on Twitter, and I think everybody thought that I
Terrible. Sorry. Awful.
Well, Elizabeth can't see it, but
yeah,
you'll have to when you watch the show. Lindsay's holding up a picture of it right now, so it's pretty funny.
anyway,
Yeah.
everybody
I'll
thought
send
it
it
was
to you.
just a regular picture.
yeah,
It's hilarious.
that's very cool. So,
Fun.
well, cool. Well, thank you so much, Elizabeth. We really appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks for having me.
And anytime, and we'll keep in touch with you about Parapalooza.
Absolutely.
We'll get you hooked up with that with us, and it'd be really fun if you could do a segment on that. That'd be really cool.
Okay. Most definitely.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
I'll talk to you later.
Have a great
Bye.
night.
Bye.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
And I have Mr. Mike.
You do.
He was
Mr.
texting
Mike's on.
Shaylin.
Oh, I got to bring
He's
it
not-
back.
He's not yet, but
Oh.
I have. I'm ready. We're ready. He was
All right.
texting Shaylin. Because
Oh.
remember last time we talked to him, it was on her phone.
Oh, that's right.
That's right.
So we have it.
We won't blame you, Mike.
Well,
You ready, Mike? Here you go. Crazy people are calling you.
Who's crazy?
It's only
Tim's
like,
watching. Hi, Tim. We miss you.
what is it, 11:30 his time?
fine.
Or is it 12:30 his time? No, where are we at?
Oh, nah.
Oh, yeah.
What time is it?
It is 11:20.
Oh, it's not even that bad.
Oh, it's early. Jeez.
Totally
You're just
fine.
getting started.
Oh, it is for me. I take Wednesdays off, so I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, nice.
Got it made.
How do you, I mean, you have a freaking ranch or farm or orchard or well, you have a jungle. I mean, how can you take time off from working in the jungle? That's crazy.
Well, I got to give all the taters that help me out time off, so I usually try to coincide that time with myself, but I still go out and do stuff.
You wear me out.
So, everybody wants to know what's your thoughts on Julie's backstory. Did you find that fascinating or what?
Okay, let me answer that with a quick story because I actually cried when I heard it. So.
Oh,
Mike.
Wow.
Well, wait till you hear why I freaking cried because a whole lot of things made sense when Lindsay told the backstory of her drowning in the. And I'm trying not to cry again. Oh wow, yeah. You'll see in my upcoming YouTube videos when I start talking about my face in my YouTube videos, which will be part of my introduction video, which is coming out real soon.
cool. We're excited.
Twice a week during worship, the last thing I do is enter something similar to a dream state. And the last thing I say before I walk into that dream state is show me. And I have all kinds of interesting visions of all kinds of symbols and all kinds of strange things around me that I get the opportunity to interpret once I come out of them. But the last couple of weeks that I've been doing it, there's always a reoccurring in the 20 some odd years I've done this. And there's always a reoccurring character in my dream state, and that's of a little girl with a white dress with red shoes and black hair, red lipstick, and she has no eyes. But she's not evil. She looks creepy and sinister, but she's not evil. She usually doesn't speak. It's very quiet. Usually points or holds things up that I have to figure out what the heck they mean every time she does it. Well, this just happened Saturday again. I'll tell you about the reason one Saturday really fast. Right when I opened my eyes up and I was in my state, my altered consciousness, I was standing outside of one of my tobacco barns, and everything was dead quiet around me, and I had people who had passed away in my life walking past me and going into the barn.
Oh, wow.
And they were all motioning for me to follow them into the barn. It's the first time I ever dreamt of that barn. And I heard a voice behind me go, "You don't go in the door this time. Stop." And it was child's voice. And I turned around and my girl was holding that damn doll.
Oh boy,
man.
Oh.
And you have to remember, she's never spoken. My girl that's with me, she's never spoken. And it was such a young child's voice that said that. Don't go in there. And that's when I snapped out of it.
right.
This past Saturday, I snapped right out of it after that. It genuinely terrified me for a moment. I was just witless for a while. When it first happened, when I first started seeing her holding that doll in front of her, Julie, the doll is Julie. She usually is just holding it and watching me and not communicating with me, or playing with the doll or bouncing a ball with the doll sitting in her lap or something. This is the first time, and I don't think it was her that spoke. I think it was that little girl.
Huh.
Don't cry, Julie.
My girl.
Gonna make me cry, damn it.
I know.
So sorry, but I swear, I've only had the dead deal with me in more indirect ways. I've never had them directly address me. And it didn't make any sense until I heard that story.
Right.
And it really was her.
Wow, that's crazy.
So all my BS to the side, that doll is always, it hasn't like scared me, but it has made me connected to it.
Right.
Where every time I see the damn thing, that's what. And one of the things you'll find out about me, if something unnerves me or if I'm afraid of something, I make really good jokes, really bad jokes. And I use humor to compensate for my lack of manliness when something's unnerving me. I resort to my smart ass. Well, I'm trying not to cuss because I am doing YouTube.
Yeah, it doesn't go so well for these guys. So
I'm doing better. I've edited out a couple of F-bombs in this video that I'm working on now.
A couple's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, it was a raccoon that scared me, and I cussed the raccoon all over the woods. I forgot the camera was.
I think you should keep that in.
I forgot the camera was still on. So I completely forgot the camera was still on.
That goes to bloopers. That's funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, you hear me in the woods cussing up a storm, and you hear all the and throwing stuff. You don't see me doing it, but you know something really wrong is going on in the woods. I haven't erased that yet, so I might just include it in a blooper reel, but it's going to take a lot of bleeping.
Yeah, but just let it go. There's a thing on there that says you need to be over 12 or whatever to listen to it. Totally fine.
Yeah. No, nobody under 13 should ever watch them. They're going to watch them. Nobody under 18 should watch them.
Nobody under 25 should watch them.
That's funny.
Well, I think it's probably 21 or over. You got to be like, so no, that really, when you told that story, I just had to, I can't feel my hands and my feet. That's how badly it screwed with me when I said,
wow,
that makes perfect flipping sense about that freaking doll.
Wow.
Well, she loves you. I have always told you that she loves you. So.
Well, maybe I'll get lucky and the next walk that I do this upcoming weekend, it'll involve her walking to a bonfire or something. I don't know.
You guys are always burning my Julie.
He wants to burn Julie.
Everybody's burning Julie. It's terrible.
You know, before you made that turn just now, I was going to tell you have to let us know how your walk goes. But
yeah, I don't want to know about that.
I haven't gone near that freaking tobacco barn ever since. I have a feeling that tobacco barn might have an unfortunate, because the tobacco barn is over 100 years old.
I'm sure it's got a couple good stories in there.
Yeah.
It's probably got a few dead relatives buried in it too.
Probably.
Good fertilizer, right?
Well, my people had emotional problems. They shot first and loved later. So.
Well, that's the way it needs to be.
Hey, well, Mike. I'm sorry to interrupt you, though. I was just gonna say. No, you're one of our favorite people. You support us really well, and we met you on Twitter, and I'm so thankful that we did. And we've met so many really good people on Twitter. So I just can have Keith roll the shout outs while we're talking to you, because our Twitter list and podcast list and all that is getting so long that it takes up too much time to try to do it all verbally. So I hope you guys don't mind if we roll it now.
Roll it footage.
And of course, Mike the Naked Bigfoot is on there.
Yes, he's on there. Absolutely, he's on there.
Yeah.
So tease your channel a little bit so people can go check it out.
Well, just look up Mike the Naked Bigfoot. It's one of a kind. And by this weekend, I'll have hopefully my first introduction video telling who I am, a little bit of my backstory, and the second one will involve what's over the hill behind my woods.
Besides Bigfoot?
Besides Bigfoot, yeah.
And raccoons.
To scare the shit out of you.
Well, I'm not gonna go over the hills, but I'm gonna tell the story in gruesome detail about what lies over the hills past the creek. So. without photographing. I know I got to leave a little suspense in it for those who may not know that part of the story. So
I
gotta
know part of that. You can say part of that that on the other side of the creek story you told us last time freaked me out. So
oh yeah, it's still rough back there. So it's still very rough back there. But you'll get to be able to see what's beyond the hill.
Cool.
I think maybe
and all of it.
Maybe we should give you a
glory.
segment in our Parapalooza on Bigfoot.
Oh, that'd be
Dude,
cool.
you're going to have to call it the F-bomb hour with the Naked Bigfoot.
Okay, well, I mean, it is on YouTube, and the F-bomb is allowed.
It is.
We just try to hold back because we're just like you.
They try to be good.
We try
I don't know
to clean
now.
things up, but I think we've done pretty well at not letting them drop, but
We try.
we
They're
try.
pretty good.
I've gotten better. My wife's been really good at shutting me down. Right when she can always pick up on the cues when it starts flowing. When my mouth gets really loose, she'll walk up and put her hand on me and go, "Yeah."
See, and I'm the opposite.
That's funny.
I'm the opposite. I'm the one with the loose mouth.
You just can't control
I
yourself,
just
can you?
can't. I just get too riled up.
No.
I get caught up in it.
So would you be interested in
My
something like
in-laws
that?
think of me when I go to the picnic. So.
Right. Oh, Tim, road trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So, Mike, would you be interested in something like that if we did a Bigfoot segment?
Why not? Why
All
not?
right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Especially over the weekends. I don't do anything I do things, but I won't do anything if I'm doing anything live or anything.
Well, at least
recorded.
for an
I'll try not to,
hour.
Yeah.
Well,
just an hour.
and I'll try not to be drunk and or high or a mix of the two. It might be a little bit of both.
That's true. Yeah, the F-bomb's definitely going to start flying if we have that mix.
Absolutely.
I like it.
Well, no, when I smoke a little bit of the happy weed, I don't cuss as much as I do when I slip some of my white lightning.
Okay, well, there you go. Didn't know there was like warning labels on each one.
Oh, there's some cabinets that are forbidden.
Oh.
Nice.
So, crazy.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us tonight. Seriously. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was like the cherry on the ice cream or whatever.
If you want, normally, because I chatter like a magpie, so normally I'll write some vicious things. But I did. I said, God, they probably wondered why I got really quiet.
You did. You totally shut up.
Yeah,
Freaked me out, kind of.
That doesn't happen very often, except when I have moments like that.
Right.
The revelation. The revelation was rough. And then hearing that story, I was like, holy hell. That definitely did it. I definitely did it.
that's
I
crazy.
love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Virtual hug. COVID hug.
Virtual hug. Yeah.
The naked Bigfoot doesn't hug. He just does selfies. So.
Or he runs from beavers or raccoons or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Julie.
Well, I got beavers too, but that's a whole different story.
That's,
Yeah, I bet.
that's a whole different podcast.
Yep.
Oh,
Especially
yeah,
something that's a cross
definitely-
between a beaver and a squirrel. Wasn't it?
Oh, dude, I can actually
That's the
answer
closest relative to an elephant.
That would be my first wife.
Wow.
I'm joking since she was half chupacabra, but it could be some beaver and squirrel working in it.
That's the Mike we know. There he is.
There he is. We got him back.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Oh, man.
I had my emotional moment for the night. So
Yeah.
That's okay. Gotta let it go.
That's great.
Well, I look forward to some more Reface app banter between you and Craig Layton and
It's really
Yeah.
hard to find nudes to reface with. So.
Did you show them the ones of Julie?
I
Well,
think we
yeah,
posted
they-
those,
yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was crazy. They showed me and I was like, that's not her. And they were like, no, it's really her. And I'm like, that's looks like a real person.
It's like
Yeah.
cool. Reface is really, really cool. I started doing that with that doll, with Banner,
Yeah.
and then they
Yeah.
came out awesome ones too.
It's crazy.
That's funny.
yes, it's a marmot. Tim, you're the one that taught us about the marmot.
Oh no.
Cross between a beaver and a squirrel.
and it what does it scream like? It screams like
An elephant.
oh my God.
Dude, I'll tell you what, a mama is like a spider monkey on Mountain Dew. That's insane.
Spider monkey on Mountain Dew. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, all the videos we found, that's what it was like.
my
Exactly.
goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
I can't deal with you guys.
Cool. Well, Mike, stay in touch with Lindsay, and we'll get you set up for the Parapalooza with us, and you can do do a Bigfoot segment. So
Yeah, we would like that a lot.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Sounds good.
So
Awesome, guys.
all right, we'll let you run, buddy, and it's good talking to you.
Yeah.
You too. Y'all have a festive evening. It's actually been quite informative and quite enlightening tonight.
Right? And we'll see what number 5 is in
Yeah,
our
we'll see what happens.
history.
We'll let you know.
Oh, God. Jesus, cat dancing Christ.
For real. With the naked cat or whatever.
We got to get a shirt made that says Jesus cat dancing Christ because it's just
my
great.
Gosh, it's just hilarious.
That's awesome.
I'm quite known for that line.
I bet.
See?
Gozer, is that your cat?
What, Jesus?
No, Gozer, is that your cat? Was that?
Oh, Gozer's my new cat. That
Yeah.
cat's, she's a purebred Siamese, and she's psychotic. She's like a spider monkey on Mountain Dew.
Siameses are terrible. She's oh my goodness. I feel you, man. They're in a
Well,
hole.
she knocked off a bunch of candles the other night and tried to burn the house down.
Oh yeah, and she'll just stand there like, what? Did you say something to me? Like,
Watch it burn.
yeah, she's totally fine. Just sit there and just let the flames rise. Doesn't even care.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Well, good night, guys. Y'all have a
Good
fun
night,
night.
Mike.
You
Talk
just
to you
say we'll
later.
talk to you soon, buddy.
Bye.
All right. Bye.
Wow.
Goodness gracious.
What a show tonight.
I know. It was great. What a.
We had a lot of fun people on there watching.
I
I
know.
just wish I could see all the comments.
So right now it's just It was Mike talking, and then Tim's here. He says
got
hi.
Wendy.
Wendy's still here.
My wife was on there, I saw.
Yep, she was on.
Did you? I missed her. Wendy. Siamese cats are crazy in the head, but they sure are pretty. Sounds like some women that I know. I know, right, Wendy?
Ooh, hey.
Hey.
Gotta watch out for that.
I know.
Wow.
I feel weird because we're actually rolling the names tonight, so I feel like we're missing.
Like you should be doing something.
Yeah.
But this
I
is
get
cool.
all
I like-
tongue-tied, but at least those aren't tongue-tied.
No.
No.
Those.
No.
And,
I like
and they
that.
roll several times, too. So.
Well, I let them go so people, if they miss it
itchy.
the first time, they get to see it the second time. So that's
And we appreciate everyone on that list, like more than you can imagine.
and hopefully by next week, I'll have all the Instagram people on there too. So
That would be cool.
yeah, gotta get that typed up. So
Because we appreciate all the help everybody's given us to help grow our channel and the para-unity that we have
developed.
I like that. It's just been awesome.
It has. It really has. And I'll say it again, guys. Don't forget about Parapalooza 2020.
September what?
18th, 19th, and 20th. So please hit us up if you want to be a part of it. We'd love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah, because we'll be hitting you up if you don't hit us up.
If you don't hit us up, yeah.
Well, and we've had a couple people on Instagram, so definitely message us. I know message Michelle. She's on Twitter, Facebook, same thing. Just hit us a message and we'll get you on there.
Well,
we'll start the scheduling soon.
if you follow the link on all of them, the form that you fill
there you
out
go.
will come to our email right
Yes.
away. So,
Notify
Even
us.
better.
so that's the best way to do it because then we'll have a hard copy of it.
Well, not only that, on the form, there's different topics you can choose if you'd like to, talk about or to hear about it, and then there's also room for you to make suggestions for us. So for different
Yes.
topics.
Yes, please.
And thank you, Jay, our web guru, master
Thank you, Jay.
dude.
Round of applause.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
putting that together for us. And thanks to everybody else that helps us out.
Yes.
Michelle and
The whole
Lindsay and
the whole group.
Lisa and Shay and Rachel when she gets settled in
I know.
She's getting
to her
there.
new house.
She's getting there.
Yeah, she's getting close. So
Now we got to give a shout out to our local para family,
yes, we do.
Easy Paranormal,
Yep.
and Ghost. Wow,
Thank you.
What a
it
show!
was a fun night. It was a really fun night. We got that had some emotions happening here, and it was good.
No, was all there.
Yeah.
We really hit everything.
We laughed. We cried.
We made Mike cry.
I know. I feel really bad.
Wow.
No, I think that's
No, I
amazing.
think
I think
it was
that's
so
an amazing
special.
connection.
I don't
Yeah.
think he expected that. I did not expect that.
Well, I didn't expect the story.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
that's why I
that's
didn't tell you
really-
guys.
It's really special.
So I left it a secret.
So we're gonna let this candle burn out on its own.
Yep.
It's getting there.
Nope, not even close.
To welcome Johan
Yes.
So, yep.
into our fold.
And we are hopefully going to be able to get her to do car rides because it would be nice if she could go with us.
Are we gonna make her a box?
Oh,
We need
yes.
to.
We do. She's got to sit though. She can't stand.
Yeah.
So it'll be a wide box.
It'll be
and short.
a wide short box.
There you go.
I like that. So she'll stay safe.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep,
With the seat belt.
Yes. No blindfolds.
Yeah, that might make number 5 come really
Or
quick.
maybe we need a baby car seat in
Yes.
there. I don't know.
Yes.
All
And I'll
right.
keep her herbs with her.
How
So-
did you not drink that whole thing? Because that was freaking delicious.
I was leaving some for Lindsay, but she wasn't drinking it, so
Didn't know I was supposed to.
I may have to finish it off because
Yeah, it was
we got
really
more
good.
too. So
Yeah.
I have to make another one.
Excellent.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you for everybody who joined us tonight. It was a great show, and we'll see you next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
For another,
Okay,
what?
before you guys leave,
Okay.
Mike the Naked Bigfoot says the crying naked Bigfoot.
We love you, Mike.
Love you.
I'm sure you can find a reface app that
Yes.
will show him
Oh,
crying.
that would be great. That would be awesome. You got to do that, Mike. That'd be great. What did Wendy say?
Just a sensitive guy. That's okay. She's like, you can always be a tough guy, though.
Yep, absolutely.
We still love you, Mike, whether you're crying or running from a raccoon.
Right.
So,
And Tim,
But we're laughing while we're watching you.
we miss you, Tim.
get well, buddy.
Yes,
we need you
Tim.
back here. So, good thoughts go out to
Yeah,
Tim
well.
for a speedy recovery.
Yes.
And we will see you guys next Tuesday.
And until then,
This has been The Truth About Beer and
episode the 13th.
Julie's Reveal.
Ooh, wait.
You haven't done it all night. There you go.
Oh, now you can drink.
All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers, everybody. I do that. Ooh, that was a good one. I like that one.
Ooh, that
Sweet.
was
Almost,
nice.
almost broke the glass on that
Well,
one.
there's the echo.
All right, here we go. See you guys next week.
Bye.
You are wondering where to find the Truth About Beer and merchandise? You've come to the right place. BS Designs has all the merch you've been looking for, from t-shirts and koozies to the very collectible The Truth About Beer and themed gnomes. Visit BS Designs today.
If you're looking to fill up your man cave, she shed, or just looking to decorate or redecorate your house, please visit our good friends at Boomer's Department Stores. And while you're there, be sure to check out their blog page.
Whether you're an aspiring paranormal enthusiast or a seasoned professional, or perhaps you're just looking to add to your equipment inventory, look no further than Ghost Hunters Outlet. They have all your equipment needs. For a limited time, mention the word beer in the promotional code for additional savings. And be sure to watch The Truth About Beer and on YouTube.
Welcome to the Truth About Beer.